I think we are live. Hello, everybody. Welcome to May's Black Cat Book Coven reading sprints. I'm your host, Becky, and this is Kristen. she's the co-host for tonight. It may just be she and I because we are cat moms and not
cat
human
moms. Yes.
So,
Fair enough.
Plus, even if, I don't know. My mom's not around. Well, she is around. She's just in a different state. So
yes.
It's not like I can do anything. But I know Jackie's having dinner with her mom, and Laura's probably doing something with her kids.
With your kids.
So there's that. But if you are tuning in, welcome. Thank you for spending your Mother's Day with us. Happy Mother's Day. Whatever kind of mother you are. Dog mom, cat mom, plant mom, fish mom, regular mom, foster mom, stepmom, surrogate mom, guardian, acting like a mom. All the moms.
As you can see, Becky is a cat mom to a needy one.
Here's my needy child who I was bragging about was like, oh, she's leaving me alone. And nope, here she comes.
She just wants to cuddle.
This is Titty.
Yes, the best name ever.
Yeah, Titty McGee.
Is she purring?
Yeah.
I think I can hear her. Cute.
She's a loud purr. Mm-hmm. Okay, you can't get up there, though. That's my computer, and I don't want you to mess it up. I'm trying to get through this sprint with no technical difficulties.
Please, because I'd be alone, like, do.
I know, it's so bad. I always have technical difficulties of some kind, so, yeah. Just why I fostered off onto other people.
I'm impressed. This is like 2 in a row you've done, I feel like.
It is. Look
at me. Look at you.
So, but if you tune in to this live or you tune into the replay, let us know what you're reading. What are you reading, Kristen?
I'm doing Island Witch. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. Yeah.
Are you starting it or have you already
starting it? Because in Canada, we finally got that if you have Spotify Premium, you can listen to 15 hours or whatever.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going to use that for this.
So you're going to do audiobook?
Mm-hmm.
That'll be interesting. I hope it's well narrated.
Me too. We'll see.
I am also starting it tonight.
Do you have the physical copy or an ebook?
I got my library hold from Libby.
Nice.
So I'm doing the ebook.
Nice.
I've read like 1 page.
No, I haven't even looked at it, so we'll see.
So, but oh my gosh, so I started it, right? And I have to turn up my I have to crank up the size of the font because I'm blind. And I was like, how many pages is this, Kristen?
How many pages is it?
For me, 853.
Well, that's because of your font. That can't be the reason.
I know. But then I looked and it said it was only 300 and something. So there's
okay, that's what I thought. I was like, I'm very particular about the page length. I don't think I would pick a long book.
The Lost Bookshop? Or
I have
that. Yeah,
you have it?
I have it on my TBR shelf. I bought it from Barnes & Noble the other day.
I feel like I can picture the cover.
It's very it's like a bunch of books on it.
Mm-hmm. It's like made for book lovers. You put bookshop in a title and we're going to want to read it.
It's like books. And I think it has like some foiling on the cover because I think that's what caught my attention about it.
Is it
so I hope you enjoy the Lost
mystery?
Bookshop. Yeah.
I'm going to look it up.
It caught my attention by the cover.
Oh, yeah, I've seen this cover. Oh, it has good reviews.
Yeah.
There you go.
One day I'll read it. I don't know too much about this book we're doing for book club, other than that it is a witchy horror.
Mm-hmm. And it's like about female rage compared to Carrie.
Well, I get that in the first 2 pages.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. We get right into it.
I'll get right into it. Yeah. So, yeah. And it'll help me if I finish it. Cross fingers. It'll help me, I think, cross off another country on my Read Around the World challenge.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
If you finish it. What are you trying to say?
If I finish it.
I'm
gonna hope for good things with this one.
Yeah. So. It has like a 3.66 on Goodreads, but everybody that I'm friends with at Reddit has given it 4 or 5 stars.
Yeah.
I don't know where the bad reviews are coming
I don't really trust Goodreads.
No, I trust the people that I follow, so I just look at them.
Yeah. I barely even trust my own ratings sometimes because it changes.
It's all meaningless.
It is.
Are you reading anything else right now, or is this?
Oh, what am I reading? Oh, yeah. I'm reading a physical book. I'm reading Goblin of the Glade.
Is that an Apolycon book?
No.
Oh, it looks like one.
This is a sequel to a Daughter of the Trolls, which is an indie fantasy that I loved from last year. I'm enjoying this one.
I like the cover.
And then I just finished reading When the Moon Hatched.
Oh, I saw your stories. I DNF'd that one.
Hey, sister. I think if I had been trying to read it physically, I probably would have DNF'd it.
I was trying to read it on KU, and I was like, no, I don't. What's even going on here?
Yeah.
So
it took me a while to finally like reach a point where I was like, okay, I'm kind of on board with what's going on.
Is this the new like the traditionally published version, or is this still the?
I'm assuming so, since it's just released audio. But I didn't love the audio narration.
Oh no!
Like was it dual cast? It sounded like there were 3 narrators, but it could have just been 2. I don't know. But the way that they, like, the girl, I'm not lying, I fell asleep listening to it at one point.
She's a calming voice.
Because I was bored.
I was bored just reading it, but this was like the self-pub version, so I don't know what edits they made and stuff.
I don't either, but it was like in the middle of like a battle or something she was doing, and like she had like, I didn't want to say she didn't have any inflection in her voice, but it was just not exciting, and I fell asleep and I woke up and I was like, shit, it was still in this damn battle scene thing, and I was like, I don't feel like I missed anything.
You're not gonna go back.
No, I didn't. It's just like, let's move on with the story.
I could do long battle scenes anyways.
But there were some parts. I gave it a 3-star. So there were some things I liked about it, but not a lot. Are you reading anything other than?
I am. Finally. This is the 3rd book in that Ashes of the Sun. It's Emperor of the Ruin, Django Wexler. Yeah. So I'm finally finishing this series. Very exciting.
Yay!
I'm 200 pages into it. I love it so much. So
good.
This is a good audiobook. Whoever the narrator does good characters.
That's good.
I love it.
That was one of my goals this month, was to try and finish some series.
Yeah.
Have you
done it?
1.
I've done 1. This will be my 2nd.
1 of the many that I had intended to try and finish. Well, if I can finish this one,
you're caught up.
It'll be 2. But other than that, I'm also supposed to be like reading some historical romances for Crystal's readathon.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm almost done with 1. Don't tell her I'm not supposed to start till the 17th, but shh.
Why not? Is that when it starts? The 17th?
Yeah. But you know what? I'm getting a head start, okay? Because I'm vlogging and I need that time.
There you go. Saw the tricks of being a booktuber. You just pretend.
Yeah.
Start a little bit early.
Yeah. That's what it is. I'm just like, I'll finish a book at the end of like the month, but I'll have already done my wrap up. So I'm just like, I'll just wait and count it till the next month.
That's because you film so far in advance.
I do.
And I was thinking today, like, we have collabs coming up. For that one collab, I'm like, oh my god, I know Becky's already finished. So when is this?
How have y'all not done that already? You've known us for so long.
What if I read things I want to add to it?
That's not a problem I have. I have a whole list of like things that I wrote down, and I'm like, yep, these are the ones I'm going to recommend. Get this stuff. Bam, wham, thank you, ma'am.
You do it so early.
I was like, because if I don't get this filmed and edited when I have a moment, I'm going to be a last minute person, and I don't like doing that. It gives me anxiety.
I'm one of those people. It's like, okay, if I have like 10 hours left, that's when I'll do it, because then I'm more motivated. If I'm like, I have 3 weeks to do it, it's not happening now.
Jesus, Kristen.
Am I frozen?
I don't know. Wave your hand. Yeah, you must be, because I don't see no waving hand.
I know, my screen's frozen, but I can hear you perfectly fine, so that's odd.
I'm not frozen, am I?
No? Well, you're frozen for me. You're frozen for me, but I think that's a me problem.
Oh.
I'm sure it'll come back. There we go.
There you are.
Hello.
Hope you're having a splendid day as well. Yes, happy Mother's Day to everybody.
I knew somebody. I was waiting for someone to call up the Christmas tree.
Yeah, yeah. I've had this thing up since 2021.
You're missing the fact that there are American flags on it. It's a Memorial Day tree.
Yeah, there are flags on this. I just change out the decorations every time because
So much easier than having to take it down.
Yeah.
Well,
it was after the pandemic, and I was like, you know what? I need something to cheer me up, and I love coming down and like turning on my tree and like seeing the lights, especially if it's a gloomy day. I'll turn it on. So I was like, yeah, screw it, I'm just leaving it up. And I haven't taken it down since 2021.
I love that. So you must have like a lot of boxes of decorations for every holiday down there.
We have decorations, but we don't have as many decorations as you think.
No. Well, this is just flags, which is easy enough.
Yeah. Sometimes we do ribbons. Well, there's flags and then there's little ornaments too. We did buy some little ball ornaments with like the flag and stuff on it.
Oh, cute. So, and are the lights always the same color, or can you change them?
No, they're the same color.
But they work for every holiday, I feel like.
Mm-hmm. I've had to replace 2 strings of lights though, because apparently those lights aren't meant to be on 365
every day
days a year.
For 3 years, probably.
Yeah, for 3 years solid. But you know, we got like lights from like after Christmas sale from Walgreens or something, so they were cheap.
Yeah,
they work,
and it still makes you happy. So there you go.
Yeah, it does. Sometimes I'll film my weekly wrap-ups in front of it. Sometimes I do.
People.
People are. I know people. It's not the first time people have been like, "You still have a tree up?" I'm like, "Yeah, that thing's been up."
It's not a Christmas tree at this point.
No, it's a
holiday tree,
patriotic tree.
Yeah,
it'll be this until 4th of July. So.
Did you manage to see the Northern Lights? I was gonna ask.
No,
I message you.
No, I did not. No, I stayed up until 1.
No.
And it was so cloudy, and then it started to rain, and I couldn't see shit.
Yeah, that was me last night. I didn't stay up till 1 though. I just peeked my head out at like 10. It's like, it's cloudy, going to bed.
Yeah. Did you see it the first night?
Yeah, and I've seen it before. Because
you lucky duck. Well, of course you would. You live in Canada.
I'm in northern Canada. We see those kind of things.
I've never seen them. I went to Alaska twice. Never saw them. I've lived in like Montana, Wyoming. Never saw them.
But it's one of those things where it looks, you have to use your phone to really see it. Like you can see it a little bit, but not the way it looks in pictures.
Yeah. Well, that's what I was trying to do. Like I went out there and I took pictures of the sky. I'm like, maybe something's there, and I'm just too blind to see it. No, it was just clouds.
It was just clouds. They were there. You just couldn't see it. It was like, I couldn't see the eclipse because we had clouds. So I was like, what a bummer.
See, I don't care about the eclipse because I've seen that before. I was like, I don't care about that. But the Northern Lights, I was like, yes, I want to see them.
Is there still a chance tonight for the Northern Lights?
I don't know. It's rainy and gloomy again tonight too, so it's just like I'm just not meant to see them. And
it's over.
Probably gonna have to go to like Norway or Finland or Iceland or something to see them. I'm gonna have to pay money to see them, and I was really hoping I'd see them for free. No such luck.
Should have gone. Isn't Gavin's his next one in Norway? You should have done that one.
Listen,
you can't do them all.
I looked today too. There is a chance, not for me.
I thought.
I looked today because he was like, I still have spots open, and I clicked on it and I saw the price, and I was like, Gavin, I still haven't paid off my Egypt vacation with you yet. I can't do it.
Is the Norway one 2025?
Yeah. And I can't do it. I haven't paid off, and it's more expensive than Egypt. Like, I I just couldn't. I
And I
couldn't do
picture
it.
you more like enjoying Egypt than Norway for some reason.
I would enjoy both, to be quite
Yeah.
honest.
I think Norway looks so pretty.
It does. It looks beautiful. I'm much more like landscape wise. I'm much more in Egypt, or not in Egypt. I'm much more in Norway type of landscape lover than I don't like the desert.
The desert, yeah, because Norway it'll be cold. I don't know time of year if he's going, but lots of water, mountains and stuff, right?
But just like the mountains and the
Mm-hmm.
lakes and stuff, that's more my thing. I don't like the dry heat of the desert. But it's Egypt, so I'm gonna
So go to Egypt.
Buttercup.
Make sure you have a lot of face cream.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get me like.
Because I went to Arizona. The only desert I've been to is Arizona, and my skin could not handle it. I was like, no, this is not my vibe.
Yeah,
I'm like slathering on stuff. I was like a dry mess.
My brother lived in like West Texas in the desert.
Mm-hmm.
And every time we'd visit, it was like sticking my head in an oven. It was just so dry.
Yeah, it's so dry. I can't. My skin can't. I can't handle it.
Everybody's like, I hate humidity. I'm like, I would rather have humid heat over dry heat because at least humid heat, it's getting moisture to my skin.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you're sweating, but
yeah. I mean, it sucks if you're out in it long a time, but I would rather have humid than dry.
Same. Even though dry is like better for your joints or whatever. But
okay.
That's why people retire to Arizona.
Oh, really?
Because it's better for your arthritis and stuff. Come on.
Is that the heat or the dry?
The dry.
I don't know. Should we start some sprints?
Probably. See how we feel.
Okay, I'm gonna do 30.
Sounds good.
Let's see. What timer did I choose?
Let's see if you have any technical difficulties.
Yeah, let's see if I do. I wanted cats because we're cat moms.
Because we're cat moms. It makes perfect sense.
That's exactly why I did it.
I'm going for the orange cat to win.
All right, I'll go for the little black one.
Cute.
Pick your cats, everybody. And we'll see you in 30 minutes.
Alrighty.
Oh, they're after a ball of yarn.
won. It was an orange cat. You're still muted. There we go.
I was trying to do something at the same time, and I was trying to find like the images of like the things that the author shares on her Instagram.
Oh. I haven't looked at her Instagram yet.
And then I got carried away.
There you go. How far did you get?
I got to chapter 3. How far did you get?
I just started chapter 5, so not too.
Oh damn, you're ahead of me.
But I'm listening to the audiobook, so it's faster.
Hey April.
Hey April.
So yeah, I don't know what page I'm on because it says page 58, so who knows what that is,
Of
really.
800 and something.
Of 800 and something.
That prologue, I wasn't expecting it, but I liked it.
Yeah, it kind of just jumped right in there, didn't it?
Oh, we're going right for the gore and the scene. I was into the gut spilling. I'm like, all right.
Yeah. But I was trying to, because I know I saw like images at one point on her Instagram about like what some of the folklore looked like.
Yeah, like some of the demons and stuff.
Yeah, but now I can't find it. What are your first thoughts, though?
I really like it so far. The narrator is very good, if anybody wants the audiobook.
Oh, nice.
And it looks like this is like her first audiobook, but I'm really impressed with it.
Good.
Are we getting a romance? Do we trust this guy? I'm not sure. Have you gotten to that yet?
Apparently not, because I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Well, you'll see there's a romance, but I'm not sure if it's like legit.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. I haven't got that far yet.
Well, there you go. As soon as it came to, I'm like, okay, at least there's some romantic angle in this for Becky.
I mean, even if there wasn't, I wouldn't really expect there to be.
No, but I was surprised.
Is this the guy she's gonna like take her revenge on?
I hope
there is.
That's what I'm wondering. Like, where is this romance gonna go?
It's probably taking me longer too, because like for some reason, this is like only the second ebook that I've tried to read through the Libby app, you know?
Yeah.
And for some reason, the font doesn't get it's not nearly as big right away as it is with the Kindle app. And so I had, like on the Kindle app, I have like, there's like 3 dots before I get to the max.
You can put like one word on a page if you wanted to.
Whereas on the Libby app, I'm like all the way up to as high as it can go. And it's still not as big as what I'm used to. So
yeah, you think it'd be the same, like try to be as accessible as possible.
Yeah.
It is a stunning cover.
It is.
I really like it so far. How do you feel about it?
Place in Sri Lanka.
Yes.
I don't think I've ever read a book that takes place in Sri Lanka.
I'd have to look, but I don't let that come to mind. Especially ones that's like following the folklore and like the mythology and stuff.
Yeah. Part of me kind of wishes she didn't put like what the, like she says what the folklore is and then after that she explains what it is.
Mm-hmm.
A part of me wishes that she didn't do that. Like I get why she does it, because like lots of people aren't like me and aren't gonna like stop and Google what this shit is, but I'm just like, I don't know. I kind of like it when they don't do that, because then it makes me more interested to see what stuff is about. I'm really trying to find these doggone.
Did you follow her? Do you follow her on?
No, I don't follow her. I follow very few authors on social media. Because I don't know. I feel like I'm less inclined to buy stuff if I don't follow people or businesses and stuff.
Fair enough.
That's how I contain myself.
That makes sense. Oh, I didn't realize that this is the same author of You're Invited.
I don't even know what that is.
This was like a popular thriller at one point.
Well, I mean, this doesn't seem like it's too far off from a thriller.
No, definitely leaning more horror, but
Like, why doesn't she have a highlight for this book? She used to. I don't know. I can't find it, and I've looked.
yeah, she has highlights for her other books, but not that one. Weird.
She had it at one point, and because that's what I used when I made the video.
Oh, the thumbnail?
What everything was about.
Yeah.
Because I used some of the graphics that she had included. And they were really cool, but now I can't find anything about them. But so far, I'm enjoying it.
Yeah, me too. I like the writing. I'm intrigued. I like books about female rage, so I'm ready.
It depends on, like, how it's presented.
Yeah.
If it's like a revenge type thing, I can get on board with it. But if it's just like, we hate men.
Oh no, I don't think I've any read like that. Most of the ones
I don't like that.
Most of the ones I read are revenge.
It's like that Cackle by Rachel Harrison. I did not like that book.
I didn't read it.
Because it gave me very much the whole, I don't know, I'm going to give up looking for it though.
Yeah.
It gave me very much, I hate men suck type vibes, and I just wasn't about that. So, but I don't mind it if it's like, get your revenge, girl, get it.
Yeah, that's what I like too.
Apparently, what are you reading, April?
Not reading it. How rude.
Yeah, how rude.
Whoops. April's either reading historical fiction or a weird romance, is my guess.
I tried reading your book club book, April. It didn't go well, but I tried.
What is it?
They had a historical romance called Untouched, I think is what it was called.
I saw that going around.
I made it 2 pages in.
That's it?
And I DNF'd.
Really were dedicated to trying the book.
It wasn't my thing. Whispers of the Deep, I got that at a Polygon.
Don't know that
Can't
one.
wait to read it. It had like this writing style where it was like, it sounded like they were talking like ye olden day.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like, think Shakespeare, but not as like hoity-toity.
And
I was like, what are you saying? No, I couldn't do it.
April hasn't started it yet, so we'll see.
Mm-hmm. Well, hopefully it's good. It's got 2 of everything, so it should be up your alley.
2 of everything?
Mm-hmm. The guy's got 2 of everything.
Oh my god. Yeah, I saw a weird romance on NetGalley today, and it's like a rubber ducky shapeshift romance, and it was read now. I'm like, I gotta send this to April. DM'd her.
Yeah.
Rubber ducky. Everything exists. The Whispers of the Deep.
Good. Have you read any of her other books, April? Or is this your first Emma Ham?
Oh, Emma Ham. What other books did she write?
She wrote. Oh, you would really like her Otherworld series that starts with Heart of the Fae.
Yeah, I'll have to look into it.
It's a Beauty and the Beast. Like the first 2 books are Beauty and the Beast retelling because they're a duology that follows the same couple, and then the second duology is a Swan Princess retelling.
Oh. Yeah, I would like that. What's it called? Heart of the Fae?
Yeah. You know she's reading the Rubber Ducky one.
Yeah, of course. But then I thought, oh no, it's a shifter. I think April prefers when they're actually just stay a rubber ducky, not shift into a human.
I don't know. It's weird, so maybe things happen while he's a rubber ducky.
Yeah, I think they do. Very strange.
Yeah. Oh, Lore of the Wilds. I'm like, Love in the Wilds. What is that? Did you read that one?
I did. Mixed
Oh
feelings.
yeah. You liked it.
There's a lot that I liked about it. I think the middle dragged, but I love the end.
Yeah.
So I'd be curious to see what you think of the end.
She got the pretty Owl Crate edition.
Oh yeah, stunning. I don't even have an edition of it yet, and there's so many special editions of it.
Yeah.
But
I sold it.
You sold it?
I
don't have any subscriptions right now.
I canceled my Illumicrate one because, like, you know how they give like clues or whatever, and then the girl, I think her name's Autumn or whatever.
Autumn, yeah, I follow her even though I don't.
And she's like 99% right half the time.
Yeah.
So she like shared what they were for the next 3 months, and then she put in her guesses for what they could be for like November and December. And I wasn't interested in a single freaking one of those. So I was
That's what I've been noticing because I follow her and I look through everything, and like nothing here is interesting to me, really.
Yeah.
Even like the Fairy Loot romantasy picks seem odd to me.
I'm sticking with that one. That's the one I'm subscribed to at the moment. Yeah. Because I'm like, I could have cared less about Lore of the Wilds because it seemed more paranormal.
That seemed like a weird pick for me. That's like reads more YA. It's not what you would typically think of. So it's like that was a weird choice.
Yeah. But I know they're upcoming too. One's like something with a wolf, which also is paranormal and not fantasy, but whatever.
Yeah, it's something blank and something. I was like, it's just one of those titles, like a thorn of something and something.
I think she guessed the June one was the Wren in the Holly Library or something like that.
Yeah, I hadn't heard of them. They just.
But so I'm keeping it for that. I want to see what they do with the editions, and I want to read the books and see if I like them.
Yeah. I did like the math, and it would be like $63 Canadian. I'm like, no, not worth it.
Yeah, that's a lot for one book.
Yeah. So wasn't worth it, but
I think it's like 38 for me.
I know. Like it's double for me almost. So it's just not worth it.
You're like, you better throw in 2 books for Kristen.
Yeah. But because the shipping and everything.
Yeah.
Thankfully books though, they don't get duty, so I never have to worry about that. But
I'm also subscribed to Arcane, but I tend to skip that a lot because like I think they've done 2 authors since the Grey Straven books, and I'm like, I tried the one author, I was like, didn't like it. The other one, I was like, I don't even know who this author is. And then I looked up her books, and I was like, yeah, no.
Is that romance?
Yeah, it's like fantasy romance, paranormal romance.
You don't have to sub to them. Interesting. I just think a lot of publishers are now doing first editions that are special, so you don't even have to have.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
which is nice. I like that.
Nice.
I want to be able to just go into Barnes and Noble and pick up a book that I choose and have it be pretty.
That's how I'm feeling. So I'm like, I'm done because all up here you can't see them, but it's all the Fairy Loots I haven't read. There's a million of them.
Oh, I've seen them.
You see them? They're just there to look pretty now.
I've seen them.
They're just decor.
I redid my shelves. I filmed the whole bookshelf tour of it. It's coming in June. Oh. But I did that with my.
It's coming in June.
Yeah. Listen, Kristen, it's mid-May. You should have your June videos planned by now.
I don't even have this week's video planned.
No, I have mine. But I put mine on a shelf. Yeah, I don't have enough.
No, you gotta get those romantic stuff. But the thing with you guys too, because you're in the States, you can resell them. We don't have like a resale market for them.
Yeah, so, that's true.
Like we don't have Pango. Nobody's buying them on eBay. Like it's just not a thing. So I'm stuck with them.
I don't even have a video for tomorrow.
See, April and I, we get each other.
Procrastinators.
Yeah, I just need to be inspired in the moment.
Girl, half the time I'm not inspired.
I know.
I'm like, TBR, wrap up. What other 4 videos can I squeeze in there?
Collabs.
I was lucky for a Polycon. I was like, y'all are getting 3 videos of a Polycon.
And you're like, let me wait for 2 weeks to put out my haul. I'm like, really? Yeah. I just want to see the haul.
I have one more video of a Polycon coming on the 15th, and it's the longest one. I talked for just like a discussion.
It's just a discussion about it. I like those. Yeah. I saw Brie just did one. Oh yeah, happy Mother's Day, April.
That should be when you film. Your kids should leave you alone, and you should batch film like 10 videos in a row.
Just lie that you're filming, but you're in there reading.
Like, kids, mommy's got to film content.
And April's also a cat mom.
Yeah, she's a cat mom. She's a dog
and
mom.
a dog mom.
She's
plant
mom.
too. She's a plant mom too.
She's a plant mom.
Not me. I can't keep a plant alive.
I'm pretty surprised that I've managed to keep, like, okay, so plants, herbs, yes, I can grow those, and then I put them outside.
Yeah, you're always gardening.
So it's like if you give me a plant that I have to water inside, it better be like next to my fridge where I see it every day.
No.
Have the kids edit for you.
That'd be a funny challenge.
Lord. I mean, I edit mine too. Mm-hmm. I filmed and edited in one day, but then again, I don't have kids, so.
Then do you schedule it, put up a thumbnail, all that stuff in advance? Oh,
yeah. I do my thumbnails, and then I upload it, and then I schedule it.
No.
If I don't do that all back to back to back, I will forget.
That's too organized for me. Yeah. That's why I like wildflowers in the backyard. You just throw them and hopefully something happens.
I tried this, and the squirrels dig it up, and the birds eat it, and so nothing grows. But I finally got these little spiky things. They're like a strip, and they have little spikes, and so I put those around the bottom of my plants so the freaking squirrels don't get them.
Squirrels are bad.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, mine are eating inside my house.
Yeah, that's what I do too.
Yeah. I try and do that. I like making thumbnails. I find them super easy. And like I have it I use what's it called? PixArt. And so I just go in there and I use one of their filters to make myself a cartoon.
A cartoon. And I feel like once you have like a theme down for your thumbnails, it's easy to just replicate. My sworn enemy.
Yep, they are. No, seriously, they are eating in like the house I live in. I say it's my house. It's not my house. I rent this house, but it's old. It's got wood siding. That's rotting, and so they've eaten through the wood siding.
Oh, no.
And this house doesn't have any insulation behind the siding, so they've eaten into the walls. So we have these huge holes on the outside of our house that squirrels have
lived in.
Yeah, and sometimes like I could hear them in the walls, and I'm like, you just don't eat through the other side and come into this house, please.
And I think like they can be bad for like eating your electrical and stuff.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
And where's your landlord at?
I've tried to get. We've had so many people come out and like look at it to try and fix, like, get us new siding, and like people just don't send him an estimate.
It's too much work.
Like, nobody sent me an estimate. I'm like, well, that's
can't be done.
Freaking expensive. Because they're all like, oh, you have no insulation under that. We're gonna have to put up plywood and then put stuff over it. And it's like, well, yeah. But I just live here. I just rent this place, so I do what I can do. I make it look nice how I can, but just don't look at the back of my house where there's holes.
Not your problem. It's the landlord's problem. Yep. Until they're in your stuff inside.
Yep. I think maybe my cat deters them from coming in. Yeah, they uproot trees too. I wish they would go live in the trees around my house. There's enough of them. I live not too far from a park. It's like, go live in those, but they don't. I hate squirrels. I hate them. People are like, oh, squirrels are so cute. I'm like, yeah, you think so?
They're cute though.
Oh, they start eating into your house, then they're not cute.
I had raccoons in the attic.
I had to get rid of it.
No, like the place invading your space. Raccooned and squirrel proofed, so.
I've always wanted a pet skunk. I think they're cute.
Because you can get rid of their little
Yeah, you remove their stinkers.
Yeah, whatever it's actually called.
Their sprayer.
Yeah.
I would totally take a. I would totally take a squirrel, or not a squirrel, a skunk. Yeah.
I don't know. I've never seen a cockroach in my life. I don't think we get them up.
Cockroaches. Give me the squirrels. I'll take the squirrels.
Yeah, like the thought of a cockroach freaks me out, but I've never seen one.
Ugh, I couldn't. It's like at least the squirrels, I can see them, and I know where they're coming from.
Yeah, they're not gonna like.
We have ants right now, though, too, in our kitchen.
Like yeah,
that time of year. Things that I can't see. My sister's always like, "Oh my god, ants!" and I'll be like, "Where? Where are these microscopic ants?" We had next come out and like put some stuff down so they're not as frequent. Yeah. But every now and then she'll find some. I'm like, I'm glad you can find them because I can't see them. As long as I can't see them and they leave me alone, I'm good. That's how I feel about spiders too. As long as I can't see you, you're good.
Yeah, I don't mind spiders so much.
It's like you go live in the corner, you catch any fly or anything that comes in this house, I'm good. Just don't let me see you. Which isn't difficult because I can't see shit. So.
You and April.
But I did see one time. I was like across my room and I saw this thing like climbing up my wall and I threw my shoe at it and I don't know what happened to it, but I cleaned my room spotless the next day and I was like, if I can see that fucker from across the room, it had to have been big.
Huge. Maybe your cat ate it.
I don't know what, but I vacuumed and yeah, I took care of everything. Yeah, blind girls unite.
Yeah.
At least you can see well enough to drive, April. I don't have that. I think April and I have like different kinds of blindness.
Blindness, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I feel like April's glasses are thicker than yours.
Yeah. That's because this is as good as they could correct my vision too.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like people are like, your glasses aren't that, like my nephew's glasses, they're thick. And he's like, why aren't your glasses as thick as mine? You can't drive. I'm like, that's because we have two totally different problems.
It wouldn't help. So
yeah. I'm like, I think his problem is his eyes. Mine is my brain.
Yeah, that makes sense. So glasses aren't going to do anything.
Yeah, which sucks, but
it does.
But...
Are you going to talk about that for a Polycon?
I brought it up. I think April asked the question about like my disability or whatnot. So
I'm always curious how they handle that kind of stuff. Yeah. Especially the nightmare that was that Readers Take Denver or whatever it was called.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Nope. I've always been told that there's something in my brain that doesn't translate the images I see.
It's like a processing.
Like, great. I need brain surgery then. Awesome.
Could you actually get brain surgery for that?
I don't know. I've never looked into it, quite frankly.
I wouldn't.
I'm like, I've always had this fear that if I try and fix it, it'll get worse and I'll be.
It gets worse. Blind. I've even seen like nightmare stories about LASIK surgery and stuff. I'm like, I don't know.
Oh yeah, no, I've looked into LASIK and my ophthalmologist is like, it wouldn't help you because your retinas are healthy. There's nothing wrong with my eyes. It's all in my brain. Literally.
Yeah. I know people that have that, like with hearing. I feel like that's a common thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's not your ears, it's your brain.
Going to the doctor and they're like, it's all in your brain. Yep, but really, literally is.
Thanks.
But I think it's like, I tell people that I'm blind and they just, unless you see me in reality and see how I function, you probably don't think that I'm as blind as I say I am.
Yeah. Because people are just used to what they see in movies.
Yeah. 6 or 7 eye surgeries. Oh my God, April. That's a lot.
No, thank you.
That would freak me out. Like, I knew a lady, she had a lazy eye. She was telling me that she had it She had it corrected, but she said she had to do it 3 times because her muscles kept
going bad.
atrophying.
Yeah,
whatever that word is. And I was like, oh, great. So to fix mine, it wouldn't just be a one-shot thing?
Well, like, I had a friend, and I don't know what it was, but her nerve from her eye was connected to her mouth. So, like, her eye was closed when her mouth was closed, and her eye was open when her mouth was open. And she had to have a ton of surgeries to get that fixed.
That's odd.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. I wish my parents would have, or I wish somebody would have told my parents to patch my eye when I was a kid. Probably would have helped.
Yeah. Did they know back then?
No, apparently
I mean, you're
not.
ancient, you know, from the olden times.
Yep. Apparently they didn't, because no one told my mom until I was like 13, and they were like, her brain is like had 13 years to see the world like this, so probably isn't gonna help. Like, great, thanks. That's horrible. I hate shitty eyesight. Like, if somebody could, like, I know a lot of people are like, oh, I wouldn't change my disability if somebody even paid me to. I'm like, I so would.
Yeah.
I so would. If you could, like, give me a bionic brain or bionic eyes or something, and make it cheap, I would take it.
I like that caveat, and make it cheap.
Yeah, because Lord knows I ain't gonna pay for this shit. I ain't got the money for it.
It'd be free.
It's like, I can't afford this stuff.
Yeah.
So I live with it. Which is why if you ever see me like look at my phone and then tap a question, it's because I can't see the questions. I have to look at my phone to see what the question is and then tap it on the screen.
Hey, you adjust. You make it work.
Yeah, I make it work the best I can, but yeah, if you ask me, I'm lucky I tapped the right question.
What about for like editing? Because even I struggle with editing sometimes, like trying to get.
I do everything on my phone.
You do on your phone, so can you scroll, make it big?
So it's like right there.
Yeah, that makes sense. Because I'm like, even I'm like this, like trying to get to the right spot and stuff.
Yeah. That's how I've been. I've found ways to accommodate myself in life. So that's why I was like answering April's question. I'm like, well, this is what they did at a Polycon.
And you had your maps and stuff, because I know Jess was talking about how helpful your map was.
Yeah, that was really helpful. That had more to do with my like anxiety of like not knowing where shit is than being blind, but you know, it helped.
I just saw like so many videos, like this seems like a lot of not eating enough and waiting in lines, and like a $20 salad. I'm like, I don't know.
No, $20 salad. What were people eating?
That's like, there's no food here. It's like a $20 salad. I'm like, ugh.
Okay, well, to be true, we did have a salad. Yeah, we had I had a taco salad on Friday night, and it was about $20.
There you go.
It was not worth it. That is
true. It wasn't good. I'm like, see, this is this. So it wasn't a universal experience. Some kind of expensive salad.
Yeah, it wasn't good, but I don't know that I would ever eat at the Gaylord again. Let's just say
that's what I've heard.
I would go outside and eat. So
around.
Yeah. But
well, if there's stuff around, then that's fine, I feel like.
Oh yeah, it was in a great place. Lots of places to eat and stuff. I think we went to Sunday morning before we left. We went to this diner and I had this toasted marshmallow milkshake.
That sounds good.
It was good. It had like these little chocolate balls in it. It was so good.
Does sound good. I see you can apply to be an influencer soon. Not that I'm going to do that, but
yeah. I'm thinking about it.
You have to. I was looking at the application, like you have to make a minute video on Instagram. I'm like, nope, not doing that.
I'm thinking about it.
You should. But apparently there were no booktubers this year.
I don't know. I didn't know. Like, I didn't know who the freaking influencer people were.
Yeah, like Brie from Four Paws in a Book. She went to the influencer panel or whatever, and she said there were no booktubers. It was all Instagram and book talk.
I could never do that. I don't want to talk to people.
Well, that's what the role
I
is.
just want to make videos.
I don't know if everybody has to. I don't know how the whole thing works, but there was.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Yeah, that's what I said. Just bring your own food.
That's what I did. I brought snacks. I bought like $40 worth of snacks.
And you're in line, like you
and
need
I didn't even eat half of them.
No.
I was so annoyed. I was like, look at all this space. I could have brought back more books if I didn't have all these damn snacks.
Should give them away, make room for... You didn't need more books, first of all.
Well...
Have you read any of those yet?
But
have you read any of those?
Have I read any that I bought at a Polycon?
Well, you bought a lot that you'd already read, to be fair to you.
I don't think I've read any of them yet. I mean, give me some time. It hasn't even been a month yet.
But normally you're like on top of things.
You gotta give me some time, man. I know. Usually when this happens, April, I just plug in my YouTube where it says TikTok.
Where's the TikTok? I do that too.
Yeah. They say, put your TikTok link here. I'm like, nope, here's my booktube.
Yeah, and I've gone things that way.
Yep, same. It's what I did for, I did an ARC request for Neva Altej, and then I did one for a PR box from Trisha O'Malley, and they asked for like TikTok. I'm like, nope, here's my booktube. And I got it.
Don't forget about us.
Yeah. Rude. They also asked for like, they only ever ask for Goodreads links. I'm like, nope, here's my storygraph. I'm like, sorry to be difficult, but
they're like, we're not gonna send you a book. You're too much.
I'm like, I'm trying to get away from Amazon. Leave me alone.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness. Oh, I have my my Kindle theme for June.
Oh, you do?
Mm-hmm.
When are you announcing it?
I'm gonna post it on the 20th.
On the 20th.
You wanna know what it is though, for anybody?
I'm gonna reveal for anybody that's in the.
It's an easy one.
What is it? I'll have to go through my stuff.
Purple on the cover.
Oh, I love that. Perfect. That I can do.
That's the theme. April's like, wait, I need something simpler.
Yeah. The time travel, I'm like, I don't think I have that because I don't like time travel.
Yeah.
But purple on the cover, I'm sure I have something.
Yeah. It was I had 4 little emojis. There was a yellow duck, and the option was yellow on the cover. And then there was a sword for weapons on the cover. And then there was like the 2 little chat people for people on the cover. And then there was the purple devil guy for purple on the cover.
Of course, people went for that. I probably voted for that one too.
They were probably like, what is this? Like, devil? Weird. Nope, it's purple. So there's your sneak peek of what the vlog challenge is.
Fun.
Purple on the cover.
I love that. Nope. Is that for June, you said?
Mm-hmm.
I also I'm hosting a readathon in June, but...
You're going to do a vlog? I haven't seen you ever do a vlog except for your wrap-up.
You know how many times I've started a vlog and I abandoned it and I'm like, I can't. It's too much. God.
I think, well, that's not true. I think I've seen you do one, maybe.
I think I do them if I'm going to do one, it's usually in the summer.
I think maybe because I remember you went to like the lake or the beach or something.
Because I go to my parents'
Yeah. That's when it was.
But like to do it in my house with the snow, I'm like, what am I going to show? Like, so boring. Here's the 50th video of my cats.
I mean, have you seen my vlogs?
I know, I enjoy them. That's the thing. But you get in your head right. Like, I'm like, I don't have B-roll.
I'm like, what do I show people today?
Here's a nice coffee footage. Here's my cat.
Yeah. I'm like, what do I show these people that they haven't already seen 1,000 times before?
But I have to
do anything exciting.
What most people's days are like.
Yeah. That's why I don't particularly like vlogs.
I haven't been watching them as much lately.
But I watch them I do them when I can.
Yeah.
But I'm just
like Daphne posted a vlog today I have to watch. Like, I don't live in New York. Like, she lives in New York. She can get some
I saw that. I watch her vlogs because I'm like, oh, look at that New York lifestyle.
And it's Daphne.
So fun.
So it's like, okay.
And then I spend a day in New York and I'm like, get me out of here.
I haven't been to New York in so long.
Me neither. It's been like a year. And I live like an hour and a half train ride away.
It's been like 10 for me or something.
I'm like, ugh, New York is just, it's a lot of walking.
Yeah. I feel like we have Toronto. That's Canadian New York.
Yeah.
Just go there.
I've only been to Canada once.
Where'd you go?
Victoria.
Oh, so very far away from me.
Mm-hmm. Other side.
Mm-hmm.
So
I'll be over there eventually. My friend just had a baby and she lives out there. So I'll get there eventually. But
nice.
It's more expensive to fly across Canada than it is to fly anywhere in the US. So stupid.
I mean, it's ridiculous to fly here too.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. So
I'm like, I'm supposed to go to, or I have a family reunion in Texas. And I saw the price to fly to Texas. And I was like, are you kidding me? I'm not spending $600 to fly to Texas.
Oh, no. You can fly to Egypt for like...
I am. I'm flying to Egypt for $200 more.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
I'm like, I am not flying to Texas for $600. No, thank you. Like,
I
200
wish,
maybe.
I wish like North America had better train systems and stuff.
Yeah. My sister took the Amtrak from Jersey to Nevada.
How long did that take?
I think 2 or 3 days.
Yeah, the journey. But I do like a train.
I like them because they're more, you get more leg room, I feel like.
Yeah, you can walk around. There's Wi-Fi.
Yeah. It's like, they're slower, but...
You're not getting like the turbulence and things.
Yeah. It's like you're not stuck in a metal seat and
yeah, and
bumping elbows with people.
The train station is less stressful than an airport.
I don't know. Like, there's definitely less to go through at the train station. Like, I was telling my sister that. I'm like, why is there no security at
There isn't, so maybe it's a little bit scarier. You just hop on that thing.
Like, you don't walk through metal detectors. Nobody's checking your luggage.
And then they check your ticket while you're already on the train. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Like, I'm already on.
That's true. We got on and we made it all the way to Philly and nobody checked our ticket.
Yeah, I'm like
that could have been a free train ride to Philly.
I'm like, okay, you're checking my, what are you gonna do? Like, the train's already moving. We're already on here.
Yep. I think they make you get off at the next stop if you do that. Stop. Yeah. Still, I'd be like, woohoo, free train ride.
Maybe that's all you wanted to go is to the next stop. Perfect. Thanks.
Yeah. It's like, nice. I got a free little day trip here. Yeah. Oh my god. Should we do one more reading sprint?
Yeah, lots of chatting happening here. One more.
Let's read at least for an hour.
Yeah, like these are supposed to be sprints.
They are. They're supposed to be reading sprints. not talking sprints with a reading break.
Imagine if Jackie were here, we'd really be chatting.
I know. See, I'm always like trying to keep Jackie on target. Like, Jackie, back here, babe, Jackie.
And then even after the sprints are over, the sprints are over, and you're like, Jackie, you need to go film. No.
I know she's not with us tonight, so we can't motivate her to film something.
I know.
So, I know. She said she's working on a vlog, though, so.
There you go.
Get that. All right. Did I share the screen? No, I didn't.
Nope.
What the frick? There we go.
There we go.
I was like, okay, let me wait here. All right. We'll see you in 30 minutes. Your cat won again.
I know, 2 heights in a row. I can't believe it. Look at it.
He was behind. I was watching him. I'm like, come on, Blackie.
That's what the orange cats are like.
And then he ended up losing. How far did you get?
I am halfway through chapter 9.
No, damn, you're speeding along. I made it to chapter 5.
But it's an audiobook, so.
True. But I've finally found out who you meant by the love interest.
Yes. How do you feel? I think he's the.
I mean, he could be.
Yeah, I don't know that he's.
Quite frankly, none of these people seem like they're great.
No.
I got to the point, I think the end of chapter 4 was where she was telling about like the girls in the school who were like left her a dead chicken head.
I know, that was awful.
I was like,
and I think it's interesting, like they brought the word witch over, like the British did.
Yeah, like nobody knew what like a witch was or anything until they were colonized.
Yeah, and then
the good Christian folk started calling everybody witches.
Yeah, interesting. Typical. I really like it.
I actually I found the images I was looking for too.
Did you?
Yeah. They actually weren't on her Instagram. They were just like she shared like the description of them, and then I think I went and I found images.
Googled it yourself.
Yeah. So I'm gonna share them with you.
Yeah, I want to see.
Let's see, which one is which now? Oops, no, I don't want the timer, thank you. Hold on. I gotta... Oh, where'd you go? Where are you? Oh, this thing?
It's like an owl.
It doesn't look like an owl.
Mm-hmm.
This is what is called as an ulamaya.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Ulama.
Mm-hmm.
It's the Sri Lankan devil bird.
Interesting.
It's said to have originated when a woman's husband was suspected her of infidelity.
Of course.
In order to exact his revenge, he murdered their infant son and prepared a curry with the child's flesh.
Oh my God.
The wife ate this meal, only realizing the truth when she found a finger at the very end. Driven wild with anger and grief, she said to have fled into the jungle, where she transformed into the ulama, whose screams bring death upon those who hear it.
Interesting. See, perfect for a horror novel.
I mean, I saw it. I was like, looks like an owl.
I was gonna say, like, that's not scary to me, but
yeah, it looks like an owl.
With like big eyebrows.
Yeah. So that was that one. What other one was there? This is the kind of crap I find fascinating when I.
No, I like that too. That's why I like mythology and folklore and stuff. We'll have to talk.
This one is a Kinduri, I think.
Mm-hmm.
If the door is answered by a woman, Kindori will dissolve into the darkness. However, if a man were to open the door, he'd be dead before the end of the night.
Interesting.
Anyone from a Sri Lankan village will tell you not to answer or knock on your door in the middle of the night because a Kinduri, an evil spirit who visits homes at night under the guise of a pregnant woman. So basically, if you're a man, you're screwed.
Don't answer the door.
Don't answer the door.
Cool.
I mean, we'd be safe.
Yeah.
Just don't be a man, I guess.
Moral of the story.
And then...
Except if you're a woman, you'll be fed that curry with your children's fingers in it, so.
Only if you're accused of infidelity.
But you can be accused and not actually
accused of it, not actually
accused and not actually doing it. So that's something.
Let's see. And this is the one I shared the image of. This is a Mohini.
Mm-hmm.
Mohini, or I'm assuming that's how you say it. I don't know. Could be. I'm probably saying it wrong. But Mohini is always portrayed as a woman dressed in white, clutching onto a bundle that many presume is a baby. She hails down solitary travelers at night, asking them for help. Some claim that anyone who makes eye contact with her dies on the spot. Others claims that inviting her into their car and anyone what? Others claim that inviting her into their car would drive the traveler to madness. Others claim that a sighting of a Mohini leads to terrible nightmares and an eventual death. But whatever the outcome, it certainly isn't a happy ending.
Well, no, really. So, that's like obviously a common theme is like women with babies or pregnant.
Yeah.
Interesting book to be reading on Mother's Day.
That is true. That is true. But I thought that was a creepy image. Like she's got like
skulls all around.
Skulls all around her.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, there are some fascinating folks to share with everybody.
That's why I like reading folklore and stuff of different. That's not just like what we're already familiar with.
Yeah. It's like I find it really interesting. I'm glad I found that because I wanted to share that. I didn't know. Like I don't think I've ever read a book with Sri Lankan folklore in it. So
I don't think so either.
It's a new one for me.
She talks about it a little bit in the author's note. I'm sure she does at the end as well.
Yeah. It's kind of like, I guess it's like maybe Indian mythology adjacent since it's so close to India. But it's its own country, so.
It feels very dark.
Yeah.
Which I like. Which makes sense why she would write a horror.
Mm-hmm.
I think it'll be an interesting book to discuss.
Yeah. I think Jackie will like it.
Me too. I'm not sure about Laura. I don't know how Laura feels about horror.
I think she reads it once in a while.
Wow.
She reads more fantasy though, so I don't know. But she does like she does like the revenge stories, like you like the women wronged and stuff.
Yeah, so she meant like that about this.
Yeah, because I know she read the Once and Future Witches, I think.
Oh yeah.
You're back. You had to go to your garden.
I saw that on Instagram.
Well, you missed my folklore.
Yeah, you missed. You gotta rewind.
Yeah. I shared some folkloric Sri Lankan folklore. Trying to be a good little host here.
There you go. I'm just gonna steal that for the live discussion at the end of the month. Be like,
there you go,
Becky.
Are you coming up with questions for us?
Well, not like the very specific questions have thrown me off.
Oh, come on, Kristen.
That's like more of a homework assignment now. I really gotta think.
It is. It really was. I was like reading, and as I was reading, I was like typing out questions in my notes.
I'm gonna just ask the same ones you asked, just as it pertains to this book.
Just tailor them down.
What was that again? Because we all have like different things. Like mine was about atmosphere. I think Laura's was characters. Like she's character driven, right?
Yeah, I think I asked Jackie if she liked the multiple POVs.
POVs, yeah.
Yeah. I don't really think that had anything to do with what she looks for in books, but like think of anything else.
There's not multiple POVs in this. Just one POV in this one.
Yeah.
At least so far.
No, I want you to ask some questions, Chris.
I'll have to come up. Yours will be something to do with the romance. That's an easy one.
Oh.
If we get much of a romance.
What if there isn't a romance?
Well, there's something.
You can ask me about the folklore.
True. But that's a good one for Jackie, too. That's a good one for Jackie, too.
Oh, I don't know. I'm only 5 chapters in, so.
We'll see how it goes. I'll come up with some.
I did take the font all the way down to the lowest point just to see what page I was actually on, and I think I'm on page like 41 of 370 something.
It's not bad.
So
I find it reads pretty quick once you like get into it.
yeah, no, I like that it has like a action and some darkness to it.
Mm-hmm.
It's keeping my attention.
There's like a mystery.
Mm-hmm. It gives me kind of like Carrie vibes.
Yeah, that's what they say on the back. It's Carrie.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that it's like they're comparing it to Carrie because it's like she was being bullied, and now she's like seeking her revenge.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm like, yes, take your revenge on
That's
me.
what I want. I'm like, I have no idea. Obviously, we're very soon in, but like, how is this going to end? I don't know.
No, obviously, it's going to end with her possessed and tearing the throat out of somebody.
But, like, do you think it's going to be? Ooh.
That's what I hate about prologues, though, is like they always give away something.
But I think, yeah, they do. But like her prologue, was a prologue one of her dreams?
I don't know.
That's what I
was it? I mean, it could have been, but
it was like a dream of what she's going to become.
Was it really a dream, or was it?
It's like obviously predicting what she's going to become.
Yeah.
So it did really tell us a lot.
Maybe it was a dream. Maybe it's throwing us for a loop.
Yeah, because she's having dreams.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe are the dreams? Did she look into the eyes of that one thing that you showed us? And now it's giving her nightmares, right?
Yeah. I don't know.
We'll see.
Guess we'll find out. But usually with prologues, they like tell you something that's going to happen further in the story.
Yeah.
And that's why I don't like prologues. I prefer epilogues.
I don't love either, to be honest.
Yeah. Most epilogues are pretty freaking cheesy, and they end with
marriage. Like in a romance, they're cheesy. Like I don't need to see them get engaged. I'm good. We figured that would happen.
Yeah. It's like, how do you think this is going to end? Did I really need to see their wedding?
Yeah,
Did I really need to know that she's pregnant? Could have figured that out.
Thanks, Tips.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll probably finish my other book first and then come back to this one.
Yeah, I'm going to finish reading my historical romance. You hear that, April? I'm writing a historical romance. I'm going to finish that one because I only have like 70 pages left in it.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to continue. Because this one I have on loan, and I have 14 days, I think. It's either 14 or it's probably 13 days now. But I have 13 days left on my loan, so I got to get it read. When is the live? 29th?
Yeah. At 7, correct?
I think so. I'm trying to calculate how many days that is.
That's math. I don't do math. 8. 17?
Oh, yeah. I'll have to return my book by then.
Mm-hmm.
But hopefully I'll get it read.
And then I have that readathon in June. I'm going to be on lots of live shows.
Where I was at the race around the world.
The
adventure. What's it called?
Amazing readathon.
Amazing readathon. There you go.
Based on The Amazing Race.
Yeah.
I'm host of Team Fantasy. Anybody watching, come join. The only part that scares me is that you have a budget and you have to like do math. I'm like, budgets.
Yeah, I was like, that's too much work for me.
And you can't plan a TBR. It's just kind of.
Yeah. I know, buddy. I'm almost done.
Ready for bed.
Yeah, it's like 9:11. He's like staring at me like, ma'am, it's my bathroom time.
Oh, there you go. I'm going to get outside and look to see if you can see the northern lights.
I doubt I will. It's pretty cloudy. I don't know. I've given up on him.
It's over.
I'm over it. I'm over it. I stayed up till 1 last night. I'm over it.
I can't believe you did that.
Me neither, because I was like, ugh. My sister said she peeked outside and took like a picture of the sky. She's like, yeah, all I saw was clouds. I'm like, yep, that's all I saw too. So I gave up on it. But yipper.
Did you not know about it the night before?
No, I didn't. Not that I would have seen it the night before either, because it was raining and cloudy then too.
Was it?
Yeah.
But I feel like everybody talked about the eclipse forever, and this was just kind of.
Jess at Honest Fiction, she like saw my post and she sent me a picture. She's like, yeah, we couldn't see anything.
Nothing.
Yeah, all the clouds. And I was like, yep, go figure. Yeah, everybody was talking about this stupid eclipse for weeks before.
I know.
Nobody mentioned, hey, you might see a Northern Lights or something.
Mm-hmm.
Would have been nice to know. I would have made my sister like drive us to Vermont or something to see it.
Go on the beach somewhere.
I'm like, really? I said, this is the kind of thing that I need an emergency alert for on my phone. Is alert, go outside, see the Northern Lights.
There's an app you can download.
Oh, really?
It's called Aurora.
Aurora? I should do that.
And it'll tell you actually, like right now, like it'll say the percentage, there's a 23% chance you can see it. And so you don't have to waste your time going out there.
Nice.
It'll just, and I actually will alert you and say you might want to go outside. That's
what I need. Because like the night before that, I got a freaking alert. It was police activity in your area. Please stay inside. I'm like, I am inside. It's 11:30 at night.
I don't know that we get those over here. That must be an American thing.
I've only got them twice. And that's because there was like a hostage situation not too far from me. And it's like, please stay indoors.
No, I've never had that. I've never had Amber Alerts, I feel like.
No, I get Amber Alerts all the time.
Yeah, we get Amber Alerts. And I live in like a mining town. So we used to get things about like, oh, you got to stay inside. There's too much sulfur in the air.
Mm-hmm.
But that's about it.
But never police activity.
Never police. Never gotten one about the police. No.
I live in the hood, okay?
And I get lots of emergency test things.
So I don't even get like that one time when they were like, oh, everybody turn off your phone or whatever at this time because you're going to get a nationwide alert or whatever to test. I never got that.
You didn't get it? Uh-oh.
Nope. But I get everything else. I get tornado warnings and I'm just like, whatever.
Oh, I get those. Yeah.
I'm like, I lived in Oklahoma. Getting a tornado warning in New Jersey is like, whatever.
Sure.
Where's it at? I don't see it.
I always think of that. Was that Hawaii and everybody got that alert that they were going to die and then it was like not true?
What?
Remember that? It wasn't that long ago. It was like everybody on Hawaii got this alert like it was a nuclear war or something and they got this alert on their phone and people were hiding thinking like it was the last moments to live and it was like somebody made a mistake.
Oh no, I didn't.
And I think people were like confessing to things before they died and it was like, sorry guys. You have to look it up. It wasn't that long ago.
Are they really going to alert us in that case?
Yeah, I guess they alert you that.
They're going to give us a heads up before they like nuke us, really?
Apparently. It was something like that in Hawaii.
That seems awful nice.
Thanks. I'd rather not know.
Right? Yeah, I told people, I'm like, if there ever comes like a thing, like a zombie apocalypse, or we're like, fighting, nope, I'm just going to be like, take me out.
Yeah, I'm first gone. My friend has like a survival thing for like nuclear war and all this stuff. I'm like, I don't want to survive.
Yeah.
And like a zombie thing. Like, it's not going to be me.
I don't want to be running and foraging
The Walking Dead.
I don't want to be living in a tent in a burned out mall.
No, I'm good. Thanks.
No, but I am too old. It's been a good life. See you later, folks.
Bye. We're just like in our beds reading somewhere, waiting for it all to end.
Yeah, I'll just wait it out. I'll run out of food and starve. I know. I'm coming. Stop staring at me. Well, should we end it for the night?
Good.
I wish I could do like 3, but I got to start these things at like 5 or 6 to do 3.
And you've got the dog telling you got to get going.
I start these things at like 7 and I go to 9 and I'm like, and that's good.
Because we're old. We can't stay up. And you did stay up till 1 last night, in all fairness.
I did. I don't know how I did that.
And it was a waste of time.
It was.
And you could have just had the app and looked, and it would have said no.
Yeah.
Fail.
I don't know how people do those sprints where they start at like 10 and they go for like 8 hours. I'm like, how do you
Yeah, I did a few for Ramathon. It was like, it's a lot.
I was like, I would die.
And that one day for Ramathon, it was like Saturday. I think I started at 8. And I was like, ooh, no, never again. 8 in the morning. Not for me.
Yeah. 8 in the morning?
Yeah.
Good.
It was like the weekend 48-hour one, and nobody wanted to do it. I was like, oh, I'll do the 8 shift. And I was like, okay.
Oh, Lord. Hell no.
I know.
Like, I try to look somewhat presentable for these things.
Yeah, me too.
And I ain't presentable at 8 in the morning on a Saturday.
I just like slap things on.
I'd be waking up with like greasy hair all up in a bun and looking raggedy as hell. No, thank you.
It was early.
I don't know how people do that. So I do have reading sprints with a new friend
Fun.
Next
Do you have
week.
the schedule?
It's the 21st.
Fun.
It's a girl that I found trying to find people from all the U.S. states.
Oh, fun. On her channel or yours?
Yeah, on her channel. She was like, would you like to do reading sprints with me on this day? I'm like, sure. Love to.
How many states do you have? 5?
I think I have 6 left.
6.
In all honesty, I think I found some people and I've contacted them, but I haven't heard back from them. Yeah, I found somebody from Maine, New Hampshire, and West Virginia, and I've contacted them, but I haven't heard back from them yet.
There you go.
That's my biggest thing is like finding them, and then I contact them, and then I have to wait for them.
You have to wait it out.
Yeah, I'm like doodly doo. And then I like feel like a stalker because my God, the lengths I've gone to try.
I know. Every day you post updates.
I'm like, I'm trying so hard to find all 50, but I don't think I'm gonna find all 50.
There has to be booktubers in every state. It's just like a lot of people don't say what state they're in.
Yeah, exactly. And here's the thing. As I know, so far I have all women. Not a single man.
Fair enough.
And I've tried. I've like stalked male booktubers things and like seen if they have like a wish list with their like send to.
Oh, you're going to serious lengths.
Like seriously, I feel like a stalker. Okay, the lengths I have gone to. If people have a Pango shop, you can see like where ships from, and this is how I find these people. And no men share their location.
Only us women are like out there putting all of our personal information out there.
Like, why don't you men want to be found? Don't you want books sent to you?
I'll have to do some. Well, listen to my audiobook. I'll go through the people I subscribe and see.
Oh my God. Oh shit, my battery's about to die too.
All right, well, we'll wrap it up.
All right, that's this. We got to wrap this up because I'm about to die.
There we go.
All right, well, thanks for tuning in, everybody who tuned in. Live show will be the 29th.
Yes.
7 on Kristen's channel.
Yes.
So join us then.
See you then.
All right. Bye. Oh my God, I gotta.
Oh, that's your battery. I can hear it.
Is it not gonna let me end this live? Because
oh no.
Okay.